Hello, everybody. It's Rich Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Returns Outlet Simulator, where there's been yet another update to the game here. And one of the very first things that we're going to see in the update is right here on the main menu screen. They now have save slots for the game. So for those of you who have always wanted to have more than one store available to you, you now have 4 different slots where you can have 4 different games. So that's kind of nice. For me, we'll probably just always have the one store here. But if we ever felt like rerunning it another time, now we have the opportunity to do so, if we so felt that way. Now, full disclosure, this is the second time that I'm running this video, because the first time that I ran it, I accidentally hit my microphone volume and knocked it way down. So we're doing a second run at this. And we'll continue talking about it once we actually get into the load screen, or past the load screen here. So some of the other stuff that they added to the game as part of the update, one of the things that they did was they changed the auction system. There's our crazy little kitty. He's right there. He's looking at us all the time. Oh, actually, let's get into another day real quick. It's too late to open the shop. I know that. Day 49 is over. So yeah, we missed a few days because of the fact that I had the recording that went sideways because of the blown mic issue. So Kitty, oh, why are you tipped over? I didn't even do that this time. I am not to blame for you being on your side. Why are you on your side? What did you do? Why are you like that? But at least you gave us a figurine here. Now, someone did mention, and I did do this in the episode that no one saw, that you can unpack the figurines and see if there might be a valuable one in there. So we're going to go in here, see what this one's going to be worth. So it's worth 110 without opening it up. And then in here, this one is worth, okay, so this one is definitely worth it because it's worth 180 if you have it outside of the package for whatever reason. So if you actually see what it is, then you can sell it for its true value as opposed to it being the mystery in the box. So we're going to go ahead, take this guy, throw him right over here. We've already got another one on the shelf there that we checked out. So this guy here, I forget what his name is. Haunted Dummies number 3, the Boggart, is only worth 70. And then we have the Blue Boo, which is worth 180 there. So, and they all have different numbers to them as well, because there's a limited number of them in the series. Now, eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed that over here, we have this thing that we didn't have before. So they've got this wonderful tool in the game now. It's a basket, and the basket is a wonderful device. It is here underneath the tools. So in shop equipment, the basket basically allows you to transport just what it says. It allows you to transport a greater variety of goods. So not only can you hold more goods just in general, but you can also hold mixed types of goods, which is great. So we're going to go in here. We're just going to buy a pallet or two, and we've got to get the store restocked. We're in a bad way in terms of what we got in the store. So we're going to buy a whole bunch of new product. So we're going to get this photography palette, add that to the cart. We're going to go back to browse pallets. We're going to get this mixed palette, add that to the cart. Spend $25,000 just getting a whole bunch of stuff to bring into the store because our store is empty. It is bare. So we have to fix this up. So lots of photography equipment coming in. And then we got this mixed palette here. But it's all new stuff, so we don't have to worry about doing any repairs. Just open it up and sell it. And it's going to be so much easier to get all that stuff out there now that we have our basket. Because we don't have to worry about picking up just individual things. We can pick up whatever we want and take it in the basket. And again, the basket allows us to carry more than we would normally be able to carry ourselves, just using our hands. And that is a wonderful thing. Have I said wonderful a few times by any chance? I have some strong feelings about the basket. The basket to me is like the best part of this update. It really is. So let's go ahead and just start grabbing all of this stuff. So I'm going to grab it in an order that kind of makes sense. So you can see we can grab these lenses. I can grab some other lenses just like that. But we do have a limited capacity. And we're going to start setting all this stuff up over, where do I want to put it? Let's put it over here. Oh, and again, I want to try and do this in a way that makes sense. So there's all of those lenses. Here's some of the cameras. And we're just going to keep on going with this. So we got more cameras. There's another camera. There's a lens. There's another lens. I can set that down. Oh, no, I can't because it will take the product out. So you can't set the basket down with product in it. It will just take the product and start putting it on a shelf. I mean, you might be able to drop the basket. Can you actually drop the basket? I wonder. No, it throws the product. So it will if it ever has any product in it, it will try to throw the product or put it on a shelf. So you cannot have the basket just sitting around with product in it. So that was a part I wanted to check, and that is true. Drones, we'll put some drones over there. And then let's see what we've got here in these boxes. And you can open the boxes while holding the basket, which is also nice. So lots and lots of battery packs. Lots of battery packs. Holy cow, lots of battery packs. And a whole bunch of lenses. Oh, we got more of these guys. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So let's grab all of the battery packs. And then can I grab some of these chargers? I think I can. So we can grab a whole bunch of those. Just like that. Look at all this stuff that we can hold. Like I said, I love this thing. This is the best part of this. And then I can even grab these lenses while we're at it. So we're going to take all this stuff and set it all up. So we've got these lenses, which will go there. The battery packs and everything, you know what? I think I might get another shelf for all that. But now the trouble is I can't set this thing down. So let's pick these up. Let's move them over to here. Let's pick this up, put it over here. Let's pick up these holy guacamoles. We're going to put them over here. Oh, yeah, and I sold a hatchet, or I'm trying to sell a hatchet. Because they said something in the update about the fact that the shop equipment now has modified prices. It's not possible to make a profit by selling it, but I feel like you can because I was able to mark up the price of the hatchet, even though it said that I shouldn't have been able to. So I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood what they were talking about with that. Not going to worry about it no matter what. Still can't stack these things. It still is so unfortunate that you can't stack those things. You really should be able to do that. We're not going to dwell on it. Go ahead, set all those over there. And then these guys will go up there. So we got all that stuff that we had in one basket, which again is really, really cool. Go ahead, grab all these lenses. Might be able to grab all those lenses. Yeah, every lens. Now, do I have those lenses around here? I do not. So these lenses might go, where are they going to go? We'll put some lenses there. Do I have these lenses here? I do. I do. And then those lenses I've got there. But I can't stack them. So that's okay. And then those go there. Cool. So that pallet is done. Now over here, we got all kinds of random miscellaneous stuffs. Game controllers, some pen drives. We've got a hair dryer that I don't think I've ever sold before. No, I have. I did. Oh yeah, the price is on. I see. It's on the very front there. And then we have some puzzles. So let's put all this stuff out to start. So we've got some puzzles. We'll put those there. Hair dryers, just set them there. It's fine. Pen drives are going to go over here on the cheapy shelf. Right there. Game controllers have normally always been around here. They're going to go, where am I going to put them? I'll put them up there. That'll be fine. And then what else we got? Lots and lots of boxes. Oh, man, we really need those. Those zoomies. Those are good. That is really good. Watches. It's been a while since we've had the watches. More phones. More phones. Some of them stacked that way. Some of them stacked that way. None of them stacked in pyramid formation, but that's okay. Let's see. What do we got there? Oh, cards. And we've got some keyboards. So all kinds of... Oh, no. Power strips. So there's those. Let's grab the playing cards. We'll also grab all of these nebula phones. Just like that. And again, I'm trying to... Oh, and we'll grab the games while we're at it. And then we'll grab the watches. Okay. And can I grab these phones? I can grab all that. Can you grab the kettles too? I can grab all of that with this. Holy cow, I didn't think that was going to happen. I was really surprised by that, as you can tell. But I can't carry any more weight, so I'm going to set a couple of those there and move that and then put those like that. That's what I was trying to do. Zoomies, I've got some of these here. Right there. The watches I don't have out here, so these are going to go on a shelf. The games, that's like my game shelf there. More watches here. It's been a while since we've sold these watches, but we've had them a number of times. Games and the nebula phones, we've got... do I not have them out right now? May not have them out, so we'll take those, set those with them. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. And then the playing cards we'll set over here by all of our games and whatnot. And then the power strips up here on the cheapy shelf. Okay. Keyboards, can we put them up there? Yeah, and then we can rearrange these. So let's try that again. That's better. And was that it? That was everything. That was all we had. Excellent. So now we got a whole bunch of stuff in the store. Going to go ahead, clean up these pallets. Kite. Again, I don't know why you felt it. No, if I run this way, are you going to... So you still... No, you don't follow me. Because you're facing the wrong way. You'll get fixed up tomorrow. You'll be okay tomorrow. I don't know what happened to you. I didn't do it. You were like that when I got out here. So it was not me. I didn't do it. If I run this way, will you be facing this way now? Yeah. No, you're still facing that way. He's like, I can't do the thing I always do. Poor cat. We'll see him again tomorrow. So let's go ahead and open the store. It is day 50, and the store is open for your convenience. Now, another thing that they changed in the game was they changed the auction system. So for those of you who are never a fan of the auctions, this is now different. So now if we take a look at the auctions that we have here, there are 6 auctions per day. They start every 2 hours, and you can see what everyone is paying for what everyone is bidding. So like this photography one, we'll go in here, and even though we've got a whole bunch of photography stuff, we'll put in a bid on this one just to get some more. Or maybe do I want to wait until a later auction? Let's see. Computers and consoles, but that's possibly damaged. Let's just go in on this one. So we'll see bids that'll come in. So like if I put in a bid for 500, minimum bid is 2290. Actually, the minimum bid right now is probably 3,500. So we're already outbid. So we're going to go 6,000. And now we're going to go 8,000. And you can see how long it is until the final bid. And you can, again, see what everyone's bidding, which is great. Now, I've spent $9,000 on this pallet. I may not have needed to, but I did anyway. And this time, the pallet did show up right here by the door. Because in my previous episode that no one saw, because there was no sound, I had a pallet that didn't show up. It was very strange. So I don't know if it was just a one-time glitch in the game. I'm guessing it was. But yeah, I had a pallet that I won on auction, and it did not appear, which was very, very weird. But it's all better now, so we're all good. We're gonna go ahead. I might actually. We've got $231,000. Is there are no more expansions, if I remember right. I don't think that we can make the store any bigger, or can we? No, we can't. So the store is as big as it gets. I might get a couple more shelves. Do I really need more shelves? I feel like I need more shelves. I feel like I could use one more shelf there and a few shelves over there. So let's get a few more shelves. Let's do that. So I need, what do we need then? We got to get into the right spot first. So shop equipment and then shelving. We're going to get a tall single. And we're going to get a tall double, and then a couple more tall singles. So let's get that. We're going to set these all up along the edges because why bother using the middle? Another thing that they changed on here was they changed these so that way if you the furniture has a picture on it, so that way you can see what is on what is in the boxes that you're trying to sell. So if you do try to sell your furniture, you can see exactly what is in those, which they did not have that before. Now, can I hop up on these by any chance? No, I can knock them over. Can I get up there? Because I know that there's the thing up there. There's that beach ball up there. Can I drop this? Let's see. If I drop this, can I drop it? I can. Now, can I hop up there? Because I know there's a beach ball up here, and everyone always talks about the beach ball. I don't know if I can actually get up there. I probably need to have these stacked up a little bit higher, I'm guessing. So maybe now, let's see. Am I high enough now? It's up there. Oh, maybe I try this. Okay, so let's see. Let's throw that there. I'm just trying to throw the thing. I got to get a little higher. Okay, so let's throw that a little higher. Let's try this again. We're going to try and maybe I got to throw it a little bit further. Trying this way too hard. Okay, this might work. I might be able to get up here from here. Maybe. And now, nope, not quite. I'm almost there. I might need one more. I know this is going to make a lot of people so happy because I'm finally going to get the beach ball. If I can do this, I might need one more of these. Possibly. So let's try this again. All right, that's there. Let's try this. Can I throw that up a little higher and make it stay? It looks like it's going to stay. Okay. How about now? Oh, it fell over. Okay, let's try it again. I wish I could just set those. All right. Wow, that actually somehow stayed there. All right, let's see. All right, we're on top of this, I think. Can we jump? We finally did it. Finally, we got the giant beach ball. Wasn't even really trying to do that this episode, but we did it. So there it is. Yay! We got a beach ball. Woo! We can now take that and bring it on down with us, and we never have to worry about the beach ball again. There it is. And meanwhile, we've wasted a whole lot of time. But it's okay, because that's what we do. All right, here's my single shelf, our tall single. That's going to go here. Right by that one. That was the plan with this. That goes there. We will get all the colors changed on them in a bit. These are my doubles. So they're going to go here. Oh, I've got room for doubles here. So let's go there with my doubles. And I might be able to get a single there. So we'll get a single, put it next to it. Or I might have to start going along the other wall. Because of the hitboxes on these things. Yeah, the hitboxes are going to prevent me from putting a single there. So we'll put a double there. And then we've got, this is my single, this is my single. So we'll set the singles over on this side and work our way kind of towards the middle eventually. All of the Halloween event has ended, so if you had the Halloween wallpaper, then I think it should still be there on your little color palette. But if you don't, then it is only available apparently if you have that guy over there, the kitty that I've now kicked into the store. So yeah, there's apparently a way that you might be able to get it if you don't have the cat. But if you do, then they should still be available on your palette there, or on your little color chooser, whatever you want to call this thing. But the Halloween event itself is no longer in the game at this point. Okay, so now that we've wasted all that time, we're going to go ahead and start getting all of this photography stuff put out. Let's open up all the boxes. Let's see what we've got here. Grab our handy dandy basket. Kitty, you'll be fine tomorrow. I do believe so. I know you'll be okay. He's like, I'm so mad that I'm phasing this way. This is not the way I should be. Not happy about it. He'll be all right. Really, he will. Okay, so we've got, okay, these are new. If it's used, I'm just going to throw it away, or I'm going to recycle it. New, used, used. So let's see. Oh, you can crouch now. That was another thing. Talking about burying the lead. You can now crouch in the game. So that's kind of cool. Another thing, you can accidentally throw away your basket. You can throw your basket in the shredder. I did that once, and yeah, you want to avoid doing that because it just irks you. It makes you mad because you sell a basket or you buy a basket for $250 and then you shred it for like $4.90, and that's not a good return on your investment at all. So yeah, you want to avoid doing that where you can. I like the crouch feature though. So that's used. Those are new. New, used. Those are new. That's used. Used, and it gets you closer to the kitty. And he's so happy about that. Other than the fact that he's sideways. He's not happy about that. Okay, so these are all used. So we're going to get rid of all those, being very careful because I don't remember how many of them I threw in there. These are new. Okay, that's new. And then all those are new. So what else we got that's new here? So that, more of our lenses. Okay, that one's good. That one's good. Over here, that one's new. Those are all used, so we will have to look at fixing those. These are new. That's all new. Those are used. That one down there is new. Those are used. But the thing about the lenses that's great is that it really doesn't take anything to fix these things. They need like circuits most of the time. Maybe something a little bit more complicated, but they're really not that bad. In the world of things, they're not really bad at all. So I wish everything was like those. All right, lenses. We'll throw that lens. We do have those lenses there. So we'll take these, tools. They're going to go over there. Got more of those lenses. Got these lenses. We're going to take these tools, start moving them off of here, put them over there. Oh, and then we got more lenses there. Look at me being all organized and stuff. I know it's scary. We'll get through it together. I promise. These were over here. Okay, perfect. And then we got a whole bunch of used stuff. So let's take a look. And another thing that's nice about the used stuff is that you can take it, put it all in the basket, and do your repairs with it while it's all in the basket. So we can just take all this stuff, throw it all in there, and then start working on it on the workbench one at a time. So that is also a cool feature of this. So we're going to just go over here and start getting into these. So yeah, circuit to fix this up. So we're going to get a whole bunch of money by just using a few circuits and maybe some cables. But aside from that, it's not going to be anything all that bad. Okay, so yeah, just cables, circuits all day long. Photography, to me, is like some of the best equipment in the game to get because it's the used stuff, even the damaged stuff, doesn't really take much of anything to repair it. Certainly not the lenses. Now, the cameras themselves are going to be a different story, but the lenses are just like, they're like instant money. Because, you've seen all these things take is just like circuits and cables. And those are the easiest things in the game to find. So you can put a circuit in something and all of a sudden you have a $500 product, which is great because there are not a lot of things that are like that. So if you're ever in a pinch, definitely just look for a whole bunch of photography lenses, at least in the game, and you'll be in good shape. And again, with this basket, now we can just carry all this at once, which is good. Network card on that, that's fine. I can handle that. Or a memory card, rather, not a network card. That's what I meant. And so those are all good. So now we're going to take all this stuff. I'm going to try and grab it all in an order, again, that makes sense. So these are all of those. There's that lens. We got that lens there. These lenses here. Okay. And then I've got even more of these lenses, so we'll just keep on setting those there. Got those lenses. These lenses, these are the fancy lenses. And then we got those Cerberus tools there. So the only other things that we have here, we've got these little battery pack guys. Right, that's new. So if it's used again, we're not going to save it. I don't think. So new, used. Have I even sold these before? I don't know if I have. Oh, I have. Yeah, they're $20. So they're not worth anything. Yeah, I do have. Yeah, and I do have a price on them. So here, oh, and it does say on the screen there, it does say how many items that you have in your container. So it does say that I have 10 items in here. It just now read the screen. So it's good to actually read the screen every once in a while. But like I said, if I click one more time, I'm going to throw the the basket in there. And again, you don't want to do that because that will make you very sad. And you don't want to be very sad. You really don't. I mean, we all want to be happy. We don't want to be sad. So yeah, just don't throw your baskets away and you'll be fine. It'll all be good. Oh, and then we got those lenses there. Okay, so these lenses are here. Those are those Fonse lenses. And then we can take those and put them there along with the basket. This is used. So we'll throw that out. Give that a hammer. And set that down. There's our ball. The ball everyone told us about over and over and over again. We finally got it. Finally. Okay, so let's close the store up. Day 50 is finished. And now if we take a look, there's Kitty. No, Kitty. There must be something wrong with Kitty. That he keeps falling over. I feel bad for him. Because I can't set him down in a way that would make him stand up properly. Like if I throw him, he's gonna fall over every time. Let's try this again. Maybe we can get lucky. There. And what was this? Is this just a mouse? Yeah, we wanted to do this because now if we run this way, now Kitty's going to be happy because he's going to get the turn. Aw, see, Kitty's happy because now he's going to follow us every time we like turn out of his eyesight. He turns and looks at us just like that. And if we run over here, he turns and he looks at us. And then if we run all the way around the building, why am I doing this? I don't know. This is such a waste of time, but people love it anyway. So we're going to run all the way around the building just like this. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Come on back over here and look at that. Oh, we confused him. We confused Kitty. Let's try that again. There we go. You're so creepy, but we love you. Okay, it's better. And he gave us a mouse. Of course he gave us a mouse. Of course he would. Oh, it makes all the sense in the world. Let's do one more day real quick. Day 51. Store's open for your convenience. Go ahead and get some more stuff in here. Let's try another mystery palette. So we haven't done a mystery in a while, so we'll do a mystery here for $10,900. Let's do that. Because it might have another safe in it. There's always a possibility that we might have one. And with it being a higher dollar pallet, it will hopefully be good. I hope. It might be bad, but hopefully it will not be bad. So let's see what we got in here. We got 1 million pen drives. That's already bad. I've got a bunch of used and damaged, like, water wings, which is also bad. This is going to be a lot. Okay. So let's start with all these pen drives. These are all used and damaged. So these are just going to all immediately get thrown out. So that's just all going to go in here. We have leveled up. Yay! Nothing new happens because of it, but we leveled up, so that's kind of cool. We got damaged tennis balls. No, I'm not going to sell people damaged tennis balls. Not going to do it. What else we got here? We've got a used and a damaged keyboard. Not going to do those. I got another hatchet. Oh yeah, and all my hatchets have prices on them now. So this is what I was talking about before. So they said in here that shop equipment now has modified prices. It's not possible to make a profit by selling it. So the average market price on these is 50, but we can sell it for 55. So I don't know if maybe they mean something different with the shop equipment than that. I'm not sure because I'm certainly I've marked that thing up. But for whatever reason, it's, did I, oh, I didn't set down a hatchet. That's what I was trying to do. Because you can only hold 4 hatchets. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'm just misreading what they're talking about there. So boxes galore, lots of damaged stuff. This is going to be bad. Lots of bad stuff here. Okay, so where's my basket? I dropped it over here. So if it's damaged, it's gone. So damaged, damaged mouse, damaged. Used, well, we can possibly sell that. Let's see, damaged. So damaged again. Crouch is really coming into play here now. That's damaged. That's damaged. Now the phones and stuff and the notepads, we can fix those up, so that won't be a problem. Let's see. Oh, that's the thing that's damaged. So those are damaged. So this is all going to get thrown out. So I'm not going to sell damaged games. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be known as that guy. It's like, you're the one who sold me that game that had 59. There were more scratches on the disc than there was disc. Back in the days when you actually had games on disc. They may still do that, but it's not a common medium anymore. Okay, so the games, I'll just go ahead. Oh, that one's damaged. Oh, and it's different products again, so I got to throw them in the basket. So the used ones will go ahead. Okay, so you're used. You're used, but you're damaged. So the used games will go ahead, throw up there. Oh, and I've got one apparently here that doesn't have a price. So let's grab that. The Dark Riders doesn't have a price. So that, because I saw a pink outline around there, and someone had mentioned that that's what the pink outline means, and I'd completely forgotten about that. So now we got a price on that one. Let's go ahead, continue on our journey here. So that's damaged. Throw that away, just like that. And now let's take a look, see what we got in these big boxes on this side. What's in these behemoths? Oh, no. Electric scooters, that's great. I don't think we've sold them before, but they all look pretty well destroyed. So that's not good. Game controllers galore. Mice. Lots of mice. All of these look damaged. I don't know what I'm going to be able to sell out of this. I've got a feeling that I've done a bad thing. I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of anything out of here. Yeah, this is bad. This is a bad pallet. We're not going to do good with this one. We're going to get a lot of components, but man, oh man. Aside from that, it's a bad thing. I will take a look at these and see if there's anything worth it. I mean, I know these sell for like $100 normally. So I will at least maybe take a look. Yeah, I mean, they're $99. And they're just, yeah, so these are just circuits and cables. That might be worth it. Because we have lots of those. So that may not be a bad thing. If it was anything other than circuits and cables, I probably wouldn't do it. But since this is all that we have on these, that's going to, I mean, it'll at least get us $1,000 back, almost, of our money when we fix all this up. I still wish there was a way that they would have the pieces just, you wouldn't have to drag them down. I wish you could just click on them and have them go in there. Again, just me with like the ultimate nitpicks. I'm good at that. I'm good at nitpicking. All right. There's a cable and a circuit. Not in that order. Another circuit. And yeah, we had a lot of these game controllers. A whole lot of them. A whole lot of them. Okay, are we done yet? No, we're not. We still got more. Okay. And another one. Yeah, there might have been like 20 of these things in here. We are still going with these. So yeah, this is going to be like $1,700 when we sell all of them. I mean, and again, we needed to do this because otherwise we'd like destroy this pallet and get nothing out of it. I feel like I've done like 21 of these now. Like we've got a whole shelf of them. Like a whole storage shelf. Finally, we got them all. Okay. So let's grab all these, throw them all out into the store. There were a lot of them. These are going to go over here. Oh, now I've got the Tamagotchi there. I had a bunch of those, which is why I sold that one, which is why I am selling that one, because I've got a whole lot of them. I had like 3 of them, so I decided it was worth it to sell a couple of them. So these scooters, I don't think I've ever sold these scooters before, but they are absolutely beating the snot out of here. So what is it going to take to fix these things? Is it even worth it? Oh, yeah, it is. For $670, it absolutely is. So let's grab these, throw them in the basket, because we're going to be able to get 3 of them in the basket. What's it going to take? Okay, just motors. The worst thing in there could be an antenna. So if the worst thing is an antenna, then of course I'm going to get ones that want antennas because I said it. And as soon as I say it, it happens. Capacitors, that's not too bad. I can handle capacitors. Oh yeah, that's right. We can only hold 3 at a time. So let's go ahead and take these out, put them out on a big shelf, and continue on. So we'll get through the rest of this pallet, and then we'll call it good from there, I do believe. So yeah, motors, yeah, we don't have a lot of motors. Well, we got 100, but compared to our other stuff that we got in the store, we don't have a lot of it. And relays, we got a lot of relays, so that's no big deal. And capacitors, we don't have a lot of capacitors either compared to everything else. Did I put a price on these? I did not, so we got to actually put a price on these too. So let's do that. So $737 will work. So yeah, that's another $3,000 when we sell them and change. Over here, we've got these coffee makers. We do want to fix these up because they don't use, I mean, they use pieces that we don't put in a lot of other things. Like these heaters, we don't put these heaters in a lot of things, so it's worth it to fix these up, just to use up the heaters that we've got in other stuff. And these are going to be, when we sell these, they'll be like close to $1,000 when we sell all of them. So that'll also be worth it. We've got to make back whatever money we can on this pallet, because it was not. I mean, with it being a mystery pallet, you're going to get that every once in a while. You'll never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates, basically. So let's see. These speakers, if they're damaged, how much are these speakers worth again? Oh, they're worth 154. So yeah, these are going to be worth fixing. I do believe. Yeah, because they're worth 154 if we sell them. They're 123 if we sell them. And they don't take too much in the way of parts. I mean, the worst thing that they could use is an electromagnet. So that's not too bad. So yeah, we'll fix all these up. Get a little bit more money, a little bit more of our money back. Where can I put these? Put them over here. That'll work. Continue on. So we've got like 3 more of these here. Okay. And then we got all those phones that we got to do. Lots and lots of phones. And of course, oh, one needed an antenna. Shoot, that's right. I didn't even see that. So, well, at least we only had 2 that needed antennas out of 8. I think it's because I didn't say antenna. So if I had said that they needed antennas, then all of a sudden I'd have like 9 of them. Which is funny because I only had 8 of them, but another one would have made its way into the store and been like, I also need an antenna while you're at it. Okay, used, damaged. You know, I'm not going to do anything with any of that stuff. We're just going to get rid of all of it. None of that's going to get sold. Not going to do it. So that's all gone. What do we got here? Camping equipment. So these are all used. Okay, knife sets. I don't think that we can actually fix up a knife set. I don't think there's anything we can do with that. No. And the one that's damaged, we're just going to get rid of. Are they all damaged? Those two were damaged because the price on it was like $16. The rest of these are used, so they're going to go over here. I don't know who'd want a used knife set, but, I mean, apparently someone who wants a knife set on a discount. That might be it. And what do we got here? A lot of computers and accessories. Probably a lot of mice. Is what I'm imagining here. And again, these are all going to be used and damaged, so they're all going to get thrown away. Because I'm not going to sell used mice, Kitty. And I can't give them to Kitty to play with, because Kitty doesn't want them. All right, and these are all used and damaged. So damaged, if it's damaged, it's gone. If it's used, we'll sell it. So let's grab all those, put them out over here on our continuing to grow used game shelf. We don't really have many new games. We got a lot of used ones. More phones. More games. So we're going to have a lot of phones that we need to fix up. So damaged, damaged, damaged. Wow, so many of those damaged. All right. So you all get thrown out. I've really got to find a better game supplier. I've been getting a bad deal from my game supplier here lately. It has not been good. All right, so these phones. We're going to pick all these phones up, see what we need to do. I think I actually saw a couple in here that were new. Or maybe I just wished that I did. That may have been what was more likely the case. This one needs a network card, but it's a one of the $1,200 phones, so we're definitely going to fix it up. No doubt about it. Same thing here. Whatever it needs, it gets. This one is great because it only needs a circuit. This one, again, if it needs a memory card and a network card, we'll go with it because it's a $1,300 phone. This one is an antenna and a network and a memory card. This one is great because it's damaged, but it's only a battery and a circuit. So that's beautiful. That's just a circuit. This is a memory card and then antenna. And then another one like that. I didn't realize I had this many phones in here. So this is where we're going to have all of our money. It's on all these phones. So this is good. Even if I have to use up a bunch of antennas in the process, it's still good. All right, and then these pads, yeah, they're still $900 pads. So we've got to fix them up. We just do. We'll eventually get more components, pallets, and start refilling our components. But yeah, these things we definitely have to make them better because they're high ticket items. And so far, I mean, it's not too bad in terms of the needs. Other than we're going through antennas like crazy. Now you see it's making up for it. Right, so that's those. Grab those two. And that's all we had on the pallet. Nice. So did I have any more of these left? Or are they gone? They may be gone. So these are going to go, let's see. Where can I put some of this stuff? Let's move, what do I want to move? Let's move you guys. Let's move you to there. Let's move you to there. And now I've got places for my phones again. Now I got places for those. We'll pick those up, make them look nice because we can. Ditto. Or are you one of you? You're one of those guys. Okay, perfect. So all in all, we're doing pretty good here. Is there any other things that I missed? I mean, I think the other things that they have were just kind of like bug fixes. So the big thing for sure is that basket. A major change with it. And it makes me very, very happy that we have that there because that makes doing things in the store a lot easier. Even Kitty agrees with all that. So we will continue to keep an eye on the game, and as they continue to add more new stuff, we will continue to come back and have even more fun with it, and have even more fun with Kitty right over there, who continues chasing us everywhere we go. Ain't that right? Yep, there he is. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.